And welcome back to another episode on higher horology. Today we have another vintage piece, and I have a great comparison for you. We have the Omega Constellation Gerald Genta design 168.029. And for comparison, since Omega was trying to make a Datejust competitor, eventually a Day-Date competitor, the Constellation started in 1952. We have an actual Day-Date, which is sold, so I have to make this video now or you're not going to get this comparison. And we can take a look, and I'll tell you a little bit about the Constellation, this Constellation, and we'll do some comparisons to the Rolex Day-Date 6611, which is a 1957 to 1959 rare Rolex. And again, before we get started, if you like what you see, please check out the other videos. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. It'll really motivate me to keep putting these watches on YouTube as I buy, wear, and sell and experience the horology world. So let's take a better look. Just getting in focus there. What you have here is an Omega Constellation 1967, 8, 69 about. I believe caliber 561, which is a 50-hour chronometer certified by Omega watch. Now, I got this watch, and you'll notice this bracelet. This is a beads and rice bracelet that I bought to kind of match the era. These watches actually came on a similar brick style beads of rice bracelet. This is not an original, and I did not get the watch on an original bracelet. You see here, I took some time to fit the bracelet actually to this watch, and the tone is similar but not exact. And the reason is, as you look here, this is a gold capped version of the Omega Constellation. Omega, when they created the Constellation in 1952, it was meant to be their answer to the Datejust, their top of the line Omega watch. 1952, they certified it immediately with a chronometer, and ever since, that's what it has been. And it's evolved into something that looks completely different now, especially when they changed it with the Manhattan in the 90s. But this is an original C shape meaning the gold cap shape of the watch, Constellation, which was actually designed in part when Gerald Genta was working at Omega. The crown, most likely replaced at some point, but also a gold capped gold crown, shows great condition, making me believe that it's either newer or actually solid gold because it doesn't look too worn. The way the Omega used an acrylic crystal at the time, similar to the Rolex that we'll see in a second here. And this is a linen dial, so as we get closer, you see the pattern is linen. It's almost like a silver champagne linen. And this is a Day-Date version. And what's unique about it is this actual crystal, this is a replacement crystal, but I'm assuming they went with the original design, has this little window here that's almost like slightly magnified. And I believe this is the onyx. These are the line markers with onyx lining. And the hand is onyx lined. And you see the coin edge similar to another watch we're going to see here in about 2 seconds. Last thing to say about this Gold cap, if you're not familiar, Omega made watches in gold, solid filled 18 karat gold. They made gold plated, which is what you get nowadays with the plating that wears off. And they make gold caps. And gold cap is basically in between gold plate and gold filled. It is a large chunk of gold, which is basically melted onto a frame. And it gives you quite a good amount of gold in between, nice option in between solid gold. And the reason that I can use this bracelet on this watch is simply because it is steel underneath and it will not destroy the lugs like it will on a solid 18 karat gold watch. All right, so you seen that? Now let's get its competition, who they were chasing at the time. Oh, upside down. This is an 18 karat gold 1957-89 6611 Rolex pie pan, dagger hands, date, magnifying window, and you see the color very similar because the gold plating is gold. The pie pan also similar with the tracks on the edge. You see the railroad track on the outside. These are a good 10, 15, 20 years apart, but you can see Gerald Genta where he drew inspiration from, in my opinion at least. He came for the crown with this one. Both have the similar acrylic used at the time. And unlike the Rolex, this is actually 19 millimeter lug to lug. The Rolex is a 20 standard. If you look at the crowns, I mean, two beautiful timepieces. Gold hands on the Rolex, full gold. This is gold with the onyx. The Rolex is a sunburst, while this is a linen. Just a beautiful piece of Omega history here. Now, all right, so real quick, that's the watch. This watch is for sale. Chrono24 and Instagram, Higher Horology. There's also a Facebook page, Higher Horology. You can reach out to me if you're interested. I am using this as a personal piece at the moment, along with my Cartier tank. What I will say about this particular watch, let's put it on. This particular watch was serviced prior to my ownership. They did not provide me with papers, unfortunately, but the way I could confirm that the service, you see how it fits on the hand. This is a 35 millimeter case. My hand is about 6.8 inches, so you can see how it fits on me. The way I confirmed that this was serviced, when I took the back off and took pictures of the movement, there's actually the markings of a watchmaker, very recent, and the gasket looks clean and greased. The crystal is new, and the crown, like I said, looks like it was cleaned up, replaced, but I'm guessing the gaskets inside the crown are also pretty new. So this is probably more waterproof than 90% of vintage watches. And yeah, see how it fits? It's for sale. If you like this, like, subscribe. I got more watches. We're going to source some more watches coming up. And check out Higher Horology for more. We'll see you next time.